Team Puerto Rico, Tyler Melendez, checks into the game. McGee Stafford is knocked out of her hands by Billings, but she's able to regain possession, The turnaround jumper is a little long. Melendez, who you'll see is a fan favorite here in Puerto Rico, gets a hand on it, but just USA has outnumbered her, and now they're on the offensive end. Here's KP directing traffic over to Beckers. Beckers back to KP. Plum looking for the screen. Looks to turn the corner. Kicks it back out to Irfan. Irfan to Beckers. Beckers, the pull-up jumper is good. And Paige Beckers is so good at a lot of things. One of those things is one dribble and pull up in the mid-range.
It was a possession, moving the ball from side to side. And when you move the ball from side to side, there is a very good chance that you're going to find the open shot.
Kiki Irfan, already a great start to this game. 4 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. And we're just about halfway through. And Danilo, I think this answered your question. I see 5 new faces coming in for USA in the next dead ball. Amani McGee Stafford. Air ball, and it's going to go back towards USA as one sub. Benitez comes in for Puerto Rico, and 5 new players enter for Team USA. Checking in for the Americans, Erica Hamby, Angel Reese, Ryan Howard, Copper, and of course another fan favorite, Caitlin Clark checks into the game. There's a lot of Caitlin Clark jerseys and signs from little girls and little boys all over, and that crowd you hear in your ear right now is because they just announced Caitlin Clark's name.
Caitlin Clark fever is for real.
Haha.
You got that one, right?
Yeah, I got that one. There's a lot of fever jerseys. There's one right behind us.
Yes.
Copper over to Howard. Howard grabs the board as she does so well, but cannot connect. It's stripped by the smaller guards of Puerto Rico. San Antonio pulls up and is good. Didn't think about it. She knew what she wanted to do in the opening and put it in for Team Puerto Rico. There's another little miscommunication happened there. Caitlin Clark so good at dishing to her teammates. Had a ton of assists. Like I said, a double-double in assists just yesterday. Tried to go for the assist there, but just a little long. There's Trinity San Antonio again with that transition pull-up. She can be dangerous in the open court. Here's Benitez. San Antonio, steps back, fade away, no good. They're going to say it's knocked out of bounds by Team USA, so it's going to stay with Puerto Rico with 1.8 seconds on the shot clock. The referee is getting together there, and
San Antonio very aggressive offensively. I think she has taken the majority of the shots for Puerto Rico, and they a lot of them.
Referee's got direction. Caitlin Clark up top into Hamby. Hamby kicks it out to Kalia Copper off the mark, and a big rebound by Benitez. Benitez as they head it up now. Rosado in the corner for San Antonio. Can she knock this one down? It's just short. And a rebound for Angel Reese now. Reese dribbles it up against a much smaller Rosado. Hamby there as fighting for position. Once again, we talk about this a lot with a smaller player like San Antonio, and that's Dearica's first foul there.
When you are a big and you have a small playing defense on you, and the small is trying to front you, let the small front you, and somebody's going to give you a high-low for an easy layup.
Melendez, been with the program with Puerto Rico for a very long time, and that's why she's a fan favorite. Going up against Hamby now. Drives all the way baseline, looking for someone to cut, but she decides she'll try it herself, and that one is no good. Hamby now on the run, and that one out of bounds. Along with this lineup in the first quarter here, Danilo.
Yeah, they're trying to push the pace, but the passes haven't been on target.
Here's San Antonio. Up to Amani McGee-Stafford, and it's just off the mark. She's asking the ref for a foul call, but she might have asked a little bit too aggressive, and that's going to be a technical foul on McGee-Stafford as she heads to the bench for a little bit. Coach Baptista, and it's going to be Caitlin Clark who goes to the line for the free throw. Like I said, there's a lot of Caitlin Clark fans here, but there's a lot of cheers when she missed that one too. We are in as Caitlin Clark and Team USA takes on the Puerto Rican squad.
A rare miss from the free throw line. I don't think that is going to happen very often, but it did happen this time, and the Puerto Rican fans enjoyed that miss.
Ryan Howard pulls up from three. Incredible. It keeps going. And like I mentioned, Ryan Howard was 6 for 8 from three-point land just yesterday, and now Pamela Rosado can't connect, and Angel Reese comes down with yet another rebound. Caitlin Clark tips it into herself, but Pamela Rosado comes down with it. Here she is in transition. A nice pass into Tyra Melendez. One court vision from Pamela Rosado as Melendez runs full speed ahead. Caitlin Clark over to Howard. Howard into Reese. Reese now back to the basket. Turns the corner, goes up. Can't connect, but will. Aggression, or for her regression, excuse me, with a trip to the line. And she got this pass by Rosado. What a finish by Melendez for her first bucket of the game.
By Angel Reese to go to her left. And we'll see 2 free throws here. First one is good. And we'll see what happened with the second one. Second one is good as well.
What a Roma to Benitez. Trinity San Antonio, been the aggressor on the offensive end for Puerto Rico, goes up. Deflected a little bit there by De'Erica Hamby, and it's the Americans coming back the other way. Caitlin Clark steps up for the deep three, no good, and guess who's there? No one else but Angel Reese, and she's going to go to the line once again. If you are Puerto Rico, how do you get Angel Reese to not grab those offensive rebounds time and time and time again?
I think nobody's been able to really keep Angel Reese off the board, and so she's going to keep doing machine, and she was able to grab another one. She's been great on the defensive end and offensive end.
Less than a minute left to go. Here's Pamela Rosado up against Ryan Howard. Nice pass again to Melendez, who hits it down, but there's a blocking, and it's going to be back towards USA. Here's Ryan Howard in the corner, back up to Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark over to Copper. USA to make that one look easy as she kisses it off the glass.
That's how you beat the zone. It was a very good give and go for an easy bucket.
Pamela Rosado over to Benitez. Benitez up against Hamby. Uses the Roma screen and got the switch. Here's San Antonio. 5 seconds on the clock. Got to do something, and instead Angel Reese is called for the foul. I think if you're Coach Kara Lawson, though, you're happy with the aggression that Angel Reese is showing there. And sometimes aggression also means that sometimes the foul is going to be called.
Referees call right now in the first quarter. They are not going to call it in the fourth quarter when the game counts.
Rosado chucks it up from three, no good, and there's a rebound for Caitlin Clark to end the quarter. After the first quarter, Team USA 24, Puerto Rico 7.
Attack the zone is either give the ball in the middle around the free throw line or attack from the outside using the pick and roll.
We'll see what USA does on their next full possession. And there's a stoppage of play here in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Looks like Benitez has an injury. She's going to be helped off of the floor. Hopefully we see her again. Brianna Jones checks into the game. The Puerto Rican team can't afford to lose any other players to injury. Like I mentioned, their star player, Aurela Guirentes, is still on the bench in a warm-up shirt. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Pamela Rosado doubled, and there's going to be a foul called there. Alina Garcia, the referee, is saying that she got in her cylinder a little bit too much. You got to let her be able to move. There's going to be a foul called there on Chelsea Gray.
Good aggressive trap right there. A little too much, but I like the concept of trapping out of the pick and roll just so you don't give an easy passing lane from your point guard to the big.
Puerto Rico has Amani McGee-Stafford back into the game, and as she checked in, she apologized to the referee. Look, we all get passionate here. It's the game of basketball as Brianna Jones tosses it up. Kiki Irfin with the rebound, and now Chelsea Gray. Cross-court pass to Young. Young, the crossover, and she doesn't need to go any further. She'll pull up, and that's nothing but net.
That was a good inside pick and roll play.
Pamela Rosado breaks the double, finds the open player in the corner. Tyra Melendez for three. Melendez had only 7 points in yesterday's game, and already 5 points here early in the first half. There's Billings into Irfin, and great patience down low for Kiki Irfin with the pump fake as she lets the defenders jump on by.
And as I said, they did what they had to do to beat the zone, which is pass the ball in the middle on the free throw line, and whoever gets the ball right there can be a point guard. You have easy passing lanes.
Brianna Jones wanted to go back-to-back and try and get Puerto Rico back-to-back threes. That one just off the mark, and here's Paige Beckers on the other end. Beckers backing down, cross-court pass to Billings. Billings to Young. Young on the wing, uses the screen, picks it up, and Irfin doesn't need to do anything with it. Checks it up from the elbow, and Team USA is getting the shots they want, and they're making them.
Everybody's making shots, so I guess you gotta either put your hand up a little better or even make them put the ball on the floor.
And just like that, because they've gotten the easy looks, Puerto Rico is forced to call the timeout. And the great thing about these FIBA broadcasts, we get to go listen to what Coach Baptista says to his team. So let's head inside the timeout.
I think we can challenge their shots a little bit more. Just a little bit.
Get it in the hand,
And as predicted, Coach Batista was, and also some players were talking about challenging Team USA shots a little more. The shots that they're taking are too comfortable, and when you can play and shoot comfortably is way better than shooting under pressure.
Look, in 2-point land right now, Team USA is shooting 82%. They're 9 from 11 from anywhere inside the three. It's Team Puerto Rico now on the offensive. Brianna Jones picks up her dribble. Someone's got to get open. Jones tries to get it into McGee Stafford. Melendez throws it up at the end of the shot clock. That would have been an absolute beauty at the end of the shot clock, but it rolls around the rim and Team USA down with the board. Kiki Irfin running trail, kicks it out to Beckers. Beckers into Gray. Gray, cross-court pass to Billings. Billings hands off to Beckers, and she finds her spot inside the... Oh, and it's going to go against Team USA, and Puerto Rico is going to get the ball back. That foul is against Kiki Irfin, her third personal foul of the game.
A pretty good beginning of the second quarter for both teams, but Team USA, you can play as well of a defense as you want, but they find a way to get the ball into the basket. And once you miss, everybody got to box out, and Puerto Rico got to have 5 players in the paint to get the rebound.
And now Angel Reese checks into the game, and so we talk about boxing out bodies. That's one body that's going to take a few Puerto Rican players to get out of the key. And here's Gonzalez. Picks up her dribble over to India Pagan. Pagan tries to get it inside. It's knocked away by Angel Reese. Billings comes down with it, and here's Gray to Young. Young in transition. A beautiful drop pass in there to Monique Billings, and Team USA is rolling in all cylinders right now.
And a 3-on-1 transition with the easy read, couple of good passes, right on point, right on target, and an easy layup.
22-point game. It's knocked out of Pagan's hands. Here's Monique Billings and Angel Reese. Angel Reese on the left-hand side is blocked by Amani McGee Stafford. That's a momentum swinger right there.
I don't know if that momentum swing is gonna change too much on the score, but it's definitely something that the crowd was looking for, and she just did her job.
Yeah, and that Young basket right there certainly quieted the crowd. A nice crossover, and Pagan ends the highlight reel play. The crowd loves the handles and the finish as Paige Beckers is fouled heading through the key, and that one is going to go against number 23, Trinity San Antonio. Puerto Rico, just her first personal foul of the game.
What an action we saw by San Antonio, beating everybody on the floor and just making the right pass, right on time, right on target for a good meeting.
Here's Gray. Real aggressive, and she knew she had the contact on her arms there. That's why she pulled up there with through traffic, over a couple defenders, and she's going to go to the line for 2 points. Now, Gray's the captain of this team, yet to score in this game, but already has 4 assists, and that's why her nickname is Point God.
And that was a draw foul with a lot of experience, a little bit of acting that we don't mind. And the first missed free throw, the second one is in.
Chelsea Gray just had 3 points yesterday as well, but we've said this a lot in some games that are just blowout wins. Sometimes you don't need those points. You got to save them up for the games that matter. She let a lot of the young girls score and had a couple assists to go along with it. And again, just 1 point here today as she forces the turnover there on Puerto Rico. It's the double dribble and things like that. Her veteran presence don't necessarily end up on the box score, but what a presence she has for the Americans.
She is, like you said, the point guard offensively and defensively, and of course she is able to control the rhythm of the game, which we talk about a lot, especially when you are a point guard.
Trinity San Antonio knocks the ball loose. Eventually, the Americans get it right back. Chelsea Gray goes up in the key, no good. Angel Reese with the rebound, passes it out, and that's going to be a shot clock violation. They continue to be a really pesky defensive unit.
They were able to get their hands on the ball and collapse the paint. A great D by Puerto Rico.
4 new players check in for Team USA. Would have been 5, but Angel Reese came in a little bit early because of Kiki Irfin's foul. In for Team USA now, Caitlin Clark, Kelsey Plum, Kalia Copper, Ryan Howard, and of course Angel Reese stays in for the Americans. If you're just checking in now, you're watching the World Cup qualifiers here in San Juan. Team USA in the red jerseys, Puerto Rico in the white, and Team USA is leading the way 35-12. Here's Gonzalez, pulls up, no good, and Ryan Howard comes down with the board. Kalia Copper now, it's a 1-on-3. Is she gonna go for it? She's not. She pulls back out. Open, Caitlin Clark on the 3, and just off the rim. A couple of rare misses for Caitlin Clark early in this one, but coming off a huge game, 17 points, 12 assists just yesterday. Angel Reese didn't like it. Didn't like the call, excuse me. Thought it was all ball as she goes for the steal. It's going to be another foul for her, just her second foul of the game, and both of them have been kind of like reaching, good, aggressive fouls there, and you get another look at the call there.
Yeah, there was a lot of aggression as we've been seeing by these two players, and sometimes the call doesn't go your way, but you like, as a coach, of course you appreciate the intensity brought by your players.
Substitutions in for both teams. Jerica Hamby comes back in for Team USA. Pamela Rosado as well as Tyla Melendez, for Team Puerto Rico. Here's Melendez, just checked in, chucks up the 3, just off the mark. And Danilo, you don't like that shot. I know what you're going to say.
What am I going to say, Kelsey?
Don't take the first shot you have when you come in. Try and come in and get a little more. That's what you like to do. As
you see, the percentages on those shots are very, very low, because as you're just got in, of course it's a good shot to take, but maybe take one dribble, and instead of taking the 3, you get one dribble, get a little feeling, and you get a meaty instead of a 3-point shot.
You got another look at the foul there on Jerica Hamby as Team USA gets another shot on the offensive here. Ryan Howard going one-on-one, the spin around jumper, and Ryan Howard has been so impressive in this tournament early on in 1.5 games. TCL player of the game yesterday, and she can just do it all. 6 for 8 from 3 yesterday and getting it done in the key here today.
And she's so poised. Either she's shooting from the 3 or playing a one-on-one. Very poised, very patient.
Rosado, the oldest player in these qualifying tournaments around the world, 40 years old later this year, and she's still got it, even though she brings 2 decades of international experience. And Puerto Rico forces Caitlin Clark to lose the ball out of bounds. Great defense there by Trinity San Antonio. You get another look at the 40-year-old slinging 3s. I hope I'm as cool as her when I'm 40.
That's an amazing shape that is tough to reach, tough to keep. So that's a lot of respect.
Here's Rosado into San Antonio. San Antonio, one dribble, pull up, no good, and KP comes down with the board. Here's Plum, pulls it back, cross court to Howard. Howard, why not? This one not gonna fall. A very rare miss from her from the 3-point line as Trinity San Antonio continues to be the aggressor on offense. Pulls up again, no good. Satterfield is blocked, and here's Ryan Howard now on the move. Caitlin Clark to Kelsey Plum. Kelsey Plum, a little fake. The crowd wanted the travel, but she kept her foot down, and Ryan Howard again from 3, no good. Copper comes down with the board. Here's Howard looking to Hamby. Hamby misses it, kicks it out. Clark from 3, that one is no good, but she is gonna go to the line for 3 as she's on the floor a little bit wincing as she's looking at her finger in her hand. And obviously if you're a basketball fan around the world, you hope she's okay. It looks like maybe a jammed finger. It happens to all basketball players. You just pop it out and keep going.
Just pop it back in and be focused on the free throws. In the meantime, KP always one of the best interacting with the crowd. The crowd wasn't very sure about that fake and dribble. Maybe she traveled a little bit or not, but she was very focused on telling the crowd, no, I did not travel.
Caitlin Clark's at the line for 3 shots and sinks the first one. That's her first point of the game. She's also got 2 rebounds to go along with it. A slow start for Caitlin Clark, but hey, coming off a huge game like yesterday, she's allowed to take her time and get into this one.
And a little more tense than yesterday. All the shots yesterday were going in, and today 2 missed free throws, if I'm not mistaken.
Sometimes I watch her play and I doubt if she's human. She's showing a little human today early on, but I think we'll see a little non-human later in the second half. Here's Puerto Rico looking to claw their way back into this one. India Pagan cannot connect from deep, and Kelsey Plum comes down with another one, her 3rd rebound of the game. Plum waiting patiently over to Copper. Copper rejects the screen, finds baseline. She goes 1-on-3, and Tyler Melendez is called for the foul. It's going to send Kalia Copper to the line for 2 shots.
And, you know, Team USA likes to attack that baseline, and when you give them that baseline, either on a pick and roll or a 1-on-1, there's a good chance that the ball will go in, or they will find the right shot and the right solution.
Kalia Copper at the line for 1 more. She was part of the 2024 Olympic roster that competed and won gold for Team USA in Paris. And she was drafted 7th overall back in 2016 in the WNBA, currently playing for the Phoenix Mercury. Here's Rosado over to Gonzalez. Gonzalez turns the corner up against Caitlin Clark, throws it up, and it's a swish for Gonzalez. That's her first bucket of the game.
And a little trash talk too that we don't mind.
I never mind a little trash talk, and as long as it ends with that, where you see she tries to help up Kelsey Plum, a little trash talk doesn't hurt anyone. Nice shot by Zaida Gonzalez.
It's all about competing with, of course, the respect of the game.
Kelsey Plum at the line, 8 points, 3 rebounds already for her in this one, and make it 1 more point for her. Kelsey Plum, a fan favorite in the WNBA, currently a 2-time WNBA champ, 6th Woman of the Year back in 2021, 4-time All-Star in 2022 Finals MVP. She's played all over the world. Plum Dog has been in 2 Olympics, 1 for 5-on-5, 1 for 3-on-3, and she's playing incredible basketball here in San Juan. Ryan Howard knocks the ball out of bounds, and even though she doesn't get it, takes a few seconds off of offense for Puerto Rico, and Gonzalez can't connect. It's going to be knocked out of bounds by Howard, so it's going to stay with Puerto Rico, and they've only got 4.9 seconds left to go on the shot clock.
We'll see what Puerto Rico has right here from the baseline. Little screen in the middle.
Pagan got to do something with it, turns around, and at the buzzer, knocks it down. And that's been a lot of Puerto Rico shots, just right at the end of the shot clock, using a full 24, and they're able to nail it. Puerto Rico sitting back in his zone. Dearica Hamby doing exactly what Danilo told her to do, and she kicks it out to Kelsey Plum from 3. Can't connect. A big rebound by Copper. Goes up, but she loses the possession. It's going to go back towards Puerto Rico.
That was a wide open shot for KP, and she was not able. It's probably the first miss of the night.
Pamela Rosado bringing it up for Puerto Rico against KP. Looks to turn the corner. Brianna Jones. Caitlin Clark gets in the passing lane, goes coast to coast for the and 1 opportunity. Makes the layup off the glass. She asked her teammates, did that go in? And now she gets a chance at the foul line. She wanted the intentional. I think she got hit in the head there, but let's take another look. Caitlin Clark jumps the passing lane, coast to coast. Let's see. Oh, the referee got in the way to see that. She did get hit in the head. She's making a case for herself, but she's going to go to the line for just 1 shot. Caitlin Clark, 4 points, 2 rebounds, has a chance for the free. India Pagan goes up for the layup, but guess who's there? Ryan Howard, who does it all on the offensive and defensive end, and Danilo, it's 0.1 second on the clock. What can they do?
Nothing. The rule is if it's 0.3, you can tip the ball. I'm guessing if it's something under 0.3, you cannot shoot it.
It's a great try there by Pamela Rosado. She's even laughing a little bit like, oh, what do I do? At the end of the half, it's USA 46, Puerto Rico 19 as we head into the halftime. And part of that team that won gold in the 2022 World Cup in Australia. Chelsea Gray, captain of this team, one of the most veteran players on this, and she leads the way with assists for this team, and that's why she's nicknamed the Point God. Like I mentioned, Kelsey Plum leads the way with points, and we wouldn't have guessed, but Angel Reese leads the way in rebounds with 6 rebounds already in the game.
A lot of rebounds and a lot of good stats, especially for KP. Talking about point guards, I had the chance to say a little hello to a legend, Team USA legend, one of the best players in the history of the game, Sue Bird, ladies and gentlemen.
Sue Bird is in attendance, and rightfully so. She is currently the USA Basketball Women's National Team Managing Director, and she hand-selected Kara Lawson to be the head coach of this team, and so what an honor to be selected by one of the greats, Sue Bird. Looking at Team Puerto Rico, 19 points for them in the first half. Like I mentioned, without Arella Guirantes, as they get set and shooting 24% from the field. Tyra Melendez is the leading scorer with 5 points, and we saw the big 3 in the corner and then cutting the beautiful pass by Pamela Rosado, but trying to get back into this one, Puerto Rico at least trying to get themselves better for their future games. Team Puerto Rico is coming off a loss to Italy just yesterday, and of course every team has the day off tomorrow, but they've got some other games coming up later in the tournament.
How is going to be your day off, Kelsey, in Puerto Rico? A lot of people want to know about that, so please tell us your schedule tomorrow.
Danilo and I have planned our day off strictly just around food and what we'll be eating for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yes, we got a place for breakfast. If you guys need some recommendation, I know some people and some places here, so I'm gonna take you to a nice breakfast spot. Then we already have our plans for lunch and dinner.
Danilo played here. As you see here, Sue Bird, as well as someone Danilo is very comfortable with on screen right here, as he played in Puerto Rico last year, won a championship and an MVP. So we talk about legends in Puerto Rico. Got one right beside me.
But we saw on the screen 2 amazing legends that have their jersey retired from their team and the national team. Only 3 jerseys is being retired from the Puerto Rican national team, as Carlos Arroyo and Piculín Ortiz in the house.
Very cool to have so many legends from Team USA as well as Puerto Rico as they host this qualifying tournament. And a really cool event here. A sold-out game here inside San Juan, Puerto Rico, as the host team takes on the defending champs, Team USA. I was mentioning the games for Puerto Rico that they have coming up. Like I said, everyone gets the day off tomorrow, but after that, Puerto Rico everyone's got 3 more games. As you take a look at the Courtside 1891 app, go ahead and download that app for the latest stream schedules and scores of international basketball around the world, including this tournament here in San Juan, but there's also these tournaments happening all over the world right at this second in China and Turkey, where teams are looking to punch their ticket to The World Cup in Berlin, Germany. Puerto Rico still yet to face Spain and Senegal, as well as New Zealand. That's their last game of group play. To start the second half, it's going to be USA ball. You're watching the 2026 FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup qualifying game here in San Juan, Puerto Rico, between the defending champs USA and Puerto Rico. I'm Kelsey Wright Johnson, joined by Danilo Gallinari. And we got you set for 20 more minutes of action between these two squads. It's been a good start to the game as Kelsey Plum tries to get it done. A big rebound there by Amani McGee-Stafford.
Very good defense by Puerto Rico. Way to start the third quarter. The first 5 minutes are always very, very important in the third quarter. That's something that every team and coaches talks about during halftime.
Pagan spots up for three. Looks good, and it is the first bucket for Puerto Rico out of the halftime break. That's a beautiful one to start with for Team Puerto Rico.
It's an open shot, and the ball went in.
Kelsey Plum tries to answer from three, that one. Just her second miss of the day, and Dearica Hamby comes down with the rebound. Paige Beckers looks to answer now. And there we go, USA says, if you get a three, we'll get a 3-2, and that one comes at the hands of Beckers.
One of the most beautiful shooting form in the game.
Paige Beckers has 4 points, 1 rebound. Here's Gonzalez. Step through, blocked by Chelsea Gray. Gonzalez stays with it. The third attempt is still no good. It's knocked away. Now 10 seconds on the shot clock. Here's India Pagan. Excuse me, Paige has 7. My page just didn't upload. Pagan shoots it up for the long two. And that's back-to-back buckets for India Pagan for a quick 5 points to open the half.
Two very good shots by Pagan, and when she's in confidence, the ball goes in, and a great block by McGee again.
Yeah, that's her second block so far of the game, and even better if you don't block it, knock it out of bounds. She blocked it in, Team USA knocks it out of bounds, and that's going to force the timeout for USA. And so Kara Lawson doesn't like what she sees, called an early timeout in this quarter. Said, look, Puerto Rico's gotten 5 easy points, and then just a defensive stop on the other end. What do we think Kara Lawson is saying to her team right now?
I don't know what she's saying, but she did not listen to my request. My request for Kara Lawson was to not call any timeout before the game, but she did not like what she saw, and so she was like, no, we are going to call a timeout. We're going to talk about it, and we're going to get better.
We'll see how Team USA responds as they head back out onto the floor. We take a look at Puerto Rico's buckets. That's the 3 from India Pagan, and then she came right back down, and out of a scramble situation was able to find a long 2 right at the buzzer. 2 offensive rebounds down low for Gonzalez, and yeah, out of that play, another long 2. So 5 early points to make it 49-24. Team USA leading the way over Puerto Rico. Just 8 minutes left to go in the third quarter. It's going to be Puerto Rico ball on the baseline.
And a little pressure we see here from Team USA, bringing the intensity up a little bit.
Chelsea Gray, who you see defending Gonzalez there, said, look, we're using this tournament to sharpen ourselves. They already are qualified to the World Cup. They'll already be there in Germany, so now they're just here to make themselves better. And so the pressure is not necessarily against Puerto Rico, but for Team USA when they go against, you know, the big teams that they'll meet over in the World Cup.
That's something that every team needs to apply if they want to have a chance to compete against this amazing team, US of A.
Kelsey Plum drives baseline, kicks it out to Beckers. Beckers, 1 dribble, pull up. Like I said, that is her bread and butter. Don't come at me, I know she can do a lot more, but she loves the 1 dribble pull up, and you said it, one of the smoothest shot forms in women's basketball.
If you are a basketball player and you want to shoot the ball and learn how to shoot it, please take a look at that form.
Team USA knocks it away. Billings gets a hand on it. And now KP coming up for Team USA. She's going to try a little dribble pull-up. That one touches every inch of the rim before popping out. And it's going to be San Antonio now for Puerto Rico, slowing it down for the host team. Turns the corner, wide open. The scoop layup off the glass gets the crowd right back into it. The offense is looking a lot smoother in this third quarter for Puerto Rico as they're called for the foul as Chelsea Gray drives to the hoop.
And San Antonio has been able to drive to the basket and finding driving lanes that are definitely not easy to find against the Team USA defense.
Pamela Rosado, you're looking at her as the oldest player here, the most experienced player, and one of the most fun players to see on Team Puerto Rico as she guards Paige Beckers. She knocks it out of Beckers' hands. It's going to stay with Team USA with just 8 seconds on the shot clock. They're going to have to run a baseline out of bounds, and a substitution comes in for Team Puerto Rico. Tyra Melendez checks back into the game for Brianna Jones.
I think we're going to see here a screener situation for KP to come off the corner.
Paige Beckers just long. And it's only white jerseys going for the rebound, so Puerto Rico will have another chance on the offensive to put points on the board. Pamela Rosado at the helm. Gets the handoff right back. Being guarded closely by Plum. Plum knocks it away. Great defense by Plum, gets it ahead to Paige Beckers, a little too ahead, but Monique Billings is there. She's blocked by Melendez, but there's going to be a foul called there on Tyra Melendez. She's going to pose for a quick picture. She didn't like that call, but I think we'll get another look at this one. Here's Paige Beckers driving, gets it out to Monique Billings. From behind, Melendez called for the foul, and it's going to put Monique Billings at the line for 2 shots. Right now, she's got 2 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist.
And if I was a Puerto Rico coach, I would probably challenge that. And it looked from my slow eyes that was a clean block.
We mentioned the referees early on. 3 of the best refs from around the world. And there's 11 referees here at this tournament, all sharpening their tools. They'll be at the World Cup as well, so cool to see them from literally all over the world. Here's Gonzalez up top, off the McGee Stafford screen. Gonzalez finds herself open, decides to throw it up, no good, and Hamby down with the board. Hamby over to Beckers. Beckers full steam ahead, pulls it back up to KP. 16 seconds on the shot clock off the Hamby screen. Plum back to Beckers. Beckers spots up from the 3 and it's no good. And McGee Stafford down with the board.
Very good pick and roll played by KP. Great pass for an open Paige, but no bucket.
No Paige buckets. Gonzalez from the corner again, she'll try, but that one's just short. Melendez, she gives about 8,000% every possession, and that time her effort is rewarded with 3 points as she kicks it out to Pamela Rosado, who sinks it from deep, and she doubles her point score with 6 on the night.
I want to see way more aggressiveness by Rosado. See, she can really score the ball from the outside, the inside.
Nice full court pass from Rosado to Melendez. She decides to pull it back out and start over. Rosado to McGee Stafford. Stafford out to Gonzalez. Gonzalez, Pagan. Pagan finds herself open, puts it up, no good. And here's McGee Stafford, goes up. There's going to be a foul called there on the shot, and she's going to go to the line for 2 shots.
Fighting for the board. McGee, very impressive work down low.
Does anything about her game remind you of your former teammate, her brother, JaVale McGee?
Very, very similar game. Dominating the board, being a presence blocking shots, getting rebounds, and lately JaVale McGee has been lately able to shoot also from three and playing some one-on-one, showing off his handle sometimes, and so expanding his game in the last few years of his career.
Yeah, and we saw his little sister here expanding her game. The first shot of the night was a real deep three as she sinks both free throws. Puerto Rico now 31 points. This has been their best quarter so far here tonight against the Americans. Some new faces in for Team USA. Ryan Howard, Caitlin Clark, Jackie Young, Kalia Copper, and Angel Reese check into the game. Still Team USA working the 5-in, 5-out substitutions. Caitlin Clark up top. Now Ryan Howard into Reese. Reese aggressive. A nice take, but it was 1 against 3, and Puerto Rico comes out on top of that possession. Here's Trinity San Antonio, full steam ahead. She's always aggressive on the offensive end, and you need that from her, and San Antonio moves the ball to Rosado. Rosado, the undersized guard. There's going to be an off-ball foul, I think, on Caitlin Clark. That's Clark's first personal foul of the game, and it's going to be Puerto Rico ball on the baseline. Let's take another look at that. You see she kind of hooks Roma in the key. The ref calls that early so it doesn't get too out of hand in there. Rosado to San Antonio. San Antonio gets the ball stolen by Copper. Eventually, Reese comes up with it, and here's Jackie Young, 18 on the shot clock. Young, skip pass to Copper. Copper likes what she sees from three. Almost, I thought that one was gonna go in, but just rolls out, and Angel Reese comes down with the rebound, and there's a foul called on number 33, India Pagan. Just her first personal foul, and it'll send Angel Reese to the line for 2. Reese give her 7 rebounds already.
Exactly, another rebound from the rebounding machine.
Yep, and she's trademarked me bounds, but she's not even getting me bounds right now. She's just rebounding and cleaning everything up for her team. She is like a vacuum in the key off the glass and doing such a great job getting second opportunities for her teammates.
The way that she shoots the ball, it looks like she can shoot it with the left and with the right.
Very talented player. Makes it hard to guard when you can do it from both hands. There's going to be an off-ball foul here called on Jackie Young, and that's her first foul of the game. Puerto Rico will take it back out on the sideline. India Pagan will inbound for Team Puerto Rico. Pamela Rosado will draw the foul there against Kalia Copper. Copper, her first personal foul as well. And we're close to bonus for both teams. Just over 3 minutes left to go in the third. Not quite at the bonus, and so Puerto Rico will take it out on the sideline. Here's Rosado. Uses the screen. Tries to get it over to Trinity San Antonio, but great defense there by Jackie Young. Uses her leg as a deflection tool. So it's going to be a kick ball. It'll be Puerto Rico ball on the sideline with a reset shot clock to 14.
And we are at the 3-minute mark in the third quarter, and it's a prediction time, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, no.
So, Kelsey, what you got on Team USA scoring tonight?
Team USA is not going to score as much as they did in the last game. They had 110 points. Great defense there by Team USA. 110 points yesterday against Senegal. I think they're going to hit 78 points. I think it's a big fourth quarter coming up. Is that crazy?
No, it's doable.
Jackie Young. Thanks, girl. We need a lot of threes to get my prediction going.
They left Jackie Young wide open. I don't know why, but anybody's open like that, there's a good chance that the ball will go in.
Especially with Team USA, every single player can dribble. Every single player can shoot. Every single player can play defense as Angel Reese grabs yet another rebound, her 8th of the game. Here's Jackie Young feeding it to Ryan Howard. Howard slings it from 3, no good. Pagan with the rebound, and she outlets ahead. It's 2-on-2. Pamela Rosado, aggressive, through the key and off the glass. What a finish for Pamela Rosado. Give her 8 points on the night.
We want to see more aggression by Rosado, and the crowd loves it when Rosado scores the ball.
Great defense there by Sofia Roma. Let's see if we can get a little more Pamela Rosado on this end. Trinity San Antonio turns the corner. The scoop layup, it was wide open, just a little too strong. I know she's frustrated with herself there. As Team USA comes back the other way, looking to punish. Caitlin Clark pulls up from deep. And those are the Caitlin Clark logo threes we're used to seeing when she's in rhythm. Doesn't think about it, chucks it up, and that one hit absolutely nothing but nylon.
When you play defense against Caitlin Clark, I guess you gotta put your hands up from F-court, not from the three-point line like you normally do with another player.
Jackie Young grabs the steal, she's on the move, tries to get it into Angel Reese. It's knocked out of bounds by Sofia Roma. And it's going to be Team USA ball as Puerto Rico has a few new faces check into the game. Kaylin Satterfield checks in, as well as Brianna Jones. As you get another look at Pamela Rosado, one of our favorites on Puerto Rico. It's a beautiful transition bucket from the 40-year-old.
The usual screen for the screener action right now. We are going to see for Howard to get off the screen and miss the shot.
I'm not used to seeing her miss a 3. A rare miss from Ryan Howard, and Jackie Young with back-to-back steals. Talk about defense. Team USA not letting up, and Jackie Young gets back-to-back steals that time, converts in the transition.
With a nice Euro step and bank shot.
Rosado showing that aggression, gets it out to Gonzalez. Gonzalez pulls up from 3, no good. Another rebound by Angel Reese, and give her 10 rebounds now, the first player to hit double digits in that category. Jackie Young going to use the whole shot clock here.
Little horns action we see.
Angel Reese. There we go. Kalia Copper gets it done right at the buzzer. And what a finish for Team USA. Kalia Copper, 6 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist so far in this game. And still 10 minutes left to go. Team USA leads the way 66-33 at the end of 30 minutes of play. Leading the way for Team USA. In rebounds, of course, it's Angel Reese. She's already got 10 rebounds on the night to go along with 4 points and 2 assists. And then the points are really evenly contributing team basketball right now. 11 points for Paige Beckers, 10 for Kelsey Plum, and 9 for Jackie Young. And then everyone else has contributed on the floor. Let's take a look at some of the best plays of the third quarter. There was a lot of them. Starting off with Puerto Rico, and what a shot from Pagan. And a lot of Team USA. Paige Beckers had that 3. She also had a little pull-up, 1-dribble jumper. And here it is here. A great quarter for Paige Beckers, as I mentioned. Leads all scorers for her team, or all scorers on both teams with 11 points. San Antonio has been aggressive all game long. Trinity San Antonio with 4 points. Pamela Rosado, one of our favorites. She's got 8 points on the night, the captain of this team. Paige Becker is getting it done from outside and inside and the mid-range. Hard to defend a player like that.
When there are no weaknesses in your offensive package, then you cannot find any defender that can play defense against you.
Kalia Copper, that's the last bucket of the quarter. She got it done, and a lot of fans here in attendance cheering on both Team USA and the host country. If you're watching from home and you're looking at that QR code, go ahead and take a picture of that and scan it. Download the Courtside 1891 app to stay up to date with international basketball. You get highlights, live streams, feeds, videos, everything you need to keep up with everything international, including this tournament right here in San Juan, Puerto Rico, and all the FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup qualifying tournaments happening around the world right this second. Kelsey Wright-Johnson, Danilo Gallinari, ready to take on the last 10 minutes of action here between Team USA and Puerto Rico.
Which are going to be very, very important to understand if your prediction is right as always.
What did I say? 78?
You said 78.
Oh, they'll hit. They are going to go more than 78. I thought I was crazy for saying that. Here's Pamela Rosado. Puerto Rico has the first offensive possession here, as you see the starting 5 for the quarter on your screen there. Paige Beckers with a steal, and what a steal it was. San Antonio is called for the foul. Tried to get the steal right back, and San Antonio, that's her 3rd personal foul of the game.
Very good defense by Team USA, collapsing the paint, not letting them playing freely out of the pick and roll and being on the passing lanes. Very good hands.
Third personal foul on number 23.
It's going to be a quick substitution. Satterfield will take a seat, and India Pagan will join her teammates on the floor. As Kelsey Plum brings it up for Team USA, you see the starting 5 there for the 4th quarter as Ray Burrell gets her first minutes in the game. Burrell kicks it out to Plum. Plum redrives down the middle. What a hop step to find the opening, and Kelsey Plum is so great at finding open shots on the perimeter and inside the key.
She's so quick, being able to bounce from one side to the other, go from side to side, north to south, east to west. She is the best in the game.
That rhymed. East to west, she is the best.
You see? That's what I do.
You didn't mean to do that one.
That's what I do, Kelsey, if you haven't figured out yet.
That one's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Puerto Rico, 13 seconds on the shot clock. Here's Pamela Rosado up against Plum. Rosado double teamed, finds the open player. Brianna Jones, one dribble, pull up. I was gonna say a little Paige in her, and then Paige grabs the rebound. Here's Beckers. Cross-court pass to KP, up top to Hamby. Hamby hands it off to Beckers. Beckers, one dribble pull-up. What did I say? Bread and butter.
The one dribble pull-up going to the right. She hasn't missed since the age of 9.5.
9.5. It's been a while. Rosado doubled again. This time over to Jones. Jones to Pagan, and there's going to be a foul called there on De'Erica Hamby. Even Hamby made a face like, oops, my fault.
My fault.
There's 7 seconds on the shot clock. It's reset now to 14 after the foul, and it's going to be Puerto Rico ball on the baseline. We'll see how well Team Puerto Rico can execute out of this baseline out of bounds. Amani McGee-Stafford looks to hand off to Pamela Rosado, but great defense there by Kelsey Plum. Gets the handoff the second time, and Pamela Rosado tries to turn the corner. Here's Trinity San Antonio, 2 seconds on the shot clock. Stolen by Team USA, and now they've got numbers going the other way. Kelsey Plum a little hezzy into De'Erica Hamby. Hamby creates space, goes up, but she's blocked by Pagan. That's going to be a foul on India Pagan. India Pagan, that's her 3rd personal foul of the game. And take another look at Hamby driving, creating space. Going up, yeah. Oh, I see what the crowd was a little mad at there. A little extracurricular, but that's just frustration and passion in the game right now. Hamby goes to the line. She is yet to score, but has contributed in so many other ways. 3 rebounds and 3 assists, and she'll have one more chance at the line if she misses the first one. Hamby can't connect from the charity stripe. Now we're seeing Nina De Leon check in for the first time here for Team Puerto Rico. Hands it off to San Antonio. San Antonio into Pagan. Pagan taking on 2 defenders, and Ray Burrell comes down with the steal. Ray Burrell now on the move, kicks it up to Hamby, a little strong. Hamby is able to save it, and Paige Beckers tries to save it once again, but this time it's out of bounds. It'll be Puerto Rico ball as Gonzalez checks back into the game for the home team.
Trying to pick up the pace sometimes. By doing that, you risk a little turnovers, but good effort.
Miscommunication there between Gonzalez and San Antonio results in an out of bounds for Puerto Rico, so it's going to be USA ball from the exact spot that it was inbounded by Puerto Rico. Kelsey Plum up top for Team USA. Drives, spins, pulls it right back out, tries to set something up for her team, uses the Hamby screen, gets it into Irefin. Irefin going up against McGee Stafford, back out to Plum. There's only 1 second on the shot clock. Plum puts up the 3, and it's off the mark. Puerto Rico finds an open Gonzalez. Gonzalez loses it a bit, but turns around and gets the turnaround jumper to fall. A big play to save that one for Zaida Gonzalez. Give her 4 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Great stat line for her. Jerica Hamby drives. She's blocked by India Pagan. 11 seconds on the shot clock, and it's knocked out of bounds. So it's going to stay with the Americans. Let's take another look at Zaida Gonzalez. Didn't have the angle in that initial when she caught the ball, but this time does. And there's Jerica Hamby finally knocking the lid off the rim and give her 2 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists.
Very well played base out of bound play. With a back screen to free up the right player at the right time.
Foul called there on Miss Gonzalez.
First personal foul on number 4, Paige Beckers.
Oh, excuse me. The foul is on Paige Beckers. I'm looking at the wrong team on the. You said the right player at the right time. I'm looking at the wrong team at the wrong time. That
It's
foul
okay.
is-
This is the 6th game in 2 days, and so that could happen even to the best, Kelsey.
Yeah. But everybody, like we said, the teams have the day off tomorrow. That means you and I have the day off tomorrow too. We'll have to rest our voices. Here's Kiki Irefin going full steam ahead. That was 1 red jersey in the key and 4 white jerseys in there. And Kiki Irefin gets it done. 10 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. What a stat line for her in this one. And there's a timeout called on the floor.
And you might be wrong with your prediction. We are at 74. 5 points to get to 79 with 6 minutes and a half.
I even said my number, my prediction, and thinking that it was going to be like a really big 4th quarter, and just like that, there's still 6.5 minutes left to go, and it's already been a huge 4th quarter for Team USA. All right, we have this whole timeout. We've talked about what Puerto Rico's got to do. We've talked about what Team USA's got to do. You spent some time in Puerto Rico. You played here. Give me one fun fact about Puerto Rico.
Woo! There's so many things that Puerto Rico can offer. And for example, on your day off tomorrow, my advice would be to visit the old city of San Juan. Beautiful old city of San Juan with amazing structure, colors, architecture. And also, since you're going to be in the old city of San Juan, you should visit El Morro, which is the fortress that you can explore next to at the top of the city of old city of San Juan. You can have beautiful views of the island, of the marina, where the biggest cruises of the world usually stop by.
See, I knew there was fun facts in there. I knew it. And hey, if you're here in San Juan and you're here for the tournament, you have an off day tomorrow too. So you can take Danilo's advice and head over to Old San Juan.
And in Old San Juan, you can try the best gelato in Puerto Rico.
And that's coming from a real Italian.
Yes, and the best gelato that we were trying with me and my family almost every day is La Mamma del Gelato in the old city of San Juan.
Here's Puerto Rico in San Juan, Puerto Rico, trying to get it done here against Team USA. Amani McGee Stafford finds herself wide open to give her 7th point of the game. You leave her open, she's going to make you pay. Here's USA looking to answer. Ray Burrell in the corner. Back up to KP. Right back to Burrell as they try and get it inside to Hamby, but it's stolen by India Pagan. Kicking it up to Trinity San Antonio. She's been the aggressor, but this time sees 4 red jerseys in front of her. She pulls it back out. McGee Stafford, the turnaround jumper off the mark. Big rebound by Burrell. And Team USA now heading back on the offensive. 74 points already in this one. Paige Becker is adding to it just like that. 77 points. Boy, was my prediction wrong.
Can't leave Paige buckets, not even for a split of a second. The ball is going up and in.
Paige Beckers leads the way with 16 points in this game. An incredible start for her in just about 20 minutes of play. India Pagan chucks it up, no good. It's just a little bit long on the 3, and here's Paige. Probably her last minutes in this game. She's gonna make them, work. That one just off the mark as we see 3 new players checking in for Team USA at the next dead ball. De Leon going up against Plum. Over to Pagan. Pagan hands off to Trinity. Trinity, San Antonio drives, and the foul call is on Ray Burrell. Burrell, her 2nd personal foul of the game. And 4 new substitutions, come in for Team USA. And it'll be Ray Burrell who stays on the court for the Americans.
San Antonio, she's so good driving the ball to the basket and quick. Very good using her body, and she got herself a couple of free throws.
Number 14, number 10, Ryan Howard. 9, Angel Reese. And number 12,
Here's Paige Beckers. She'll take a seat on the bench for the rest of the game with the 5-in, 5-out rotations that USA is playing. She's going to end the game with 16 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. A great stat line for Paige buckets in her 2nd international game with the senior squad here in San Juan.
I would love to hear from you, Kelsey, that 5-in and 5-out again with the Canadian pronunciation and accent.
The hockey subs?
No, I think I like the 5-out. How you say
out?
Out.
Sometimes I forget that I have a little Canadian something in there. 5-in, 5-out.
Fun facts about Canada or Toronto, please.
Fun fact about Toronto. You know what a good one is? Toronto is getting a WNBA team this upcoming season, and I think that's really exciting for Canadian basketball. We've seen how many Canadians have gone and made their way to the NBA in the last 10 years. We are behind USA, have the most Canadians of most country in the NBA right now, and so to see it expand on the women's side in Toronto is a really exciting feat for Canadian basketball.
In Toronto, another fun fact about my experience in Toronto, I have lived, after 16 years in the league, the coldest day of my life. I am 37, and the coldest day of my life was in Toronto during an All-Star break back in 2018 or 19. I don't remember well. It was minus 26 Celsius. Ladies and gentlemen.
I did try and explain that Canada and Toronto is not like that every winter. We were having an exceptionally cold week. And it just happened to be when All-Star was, so I apologize to anyone that came up. Angel Reese doing her very famous hand-in-the-face defense, but it doesn't bother Amani McGee Stafford. She gets it done off the glass for her 11th point. 11 points, 7 rebounds for her tonight as Ray Burrell chucks it up to the 3 and no good, and it's India Pagan that comes down with it at the 3-minute mark of the 4th quarter. Here's McGee Stafford. It's going to be a foul call there on Angel Reese. Reese, her 3rd personal foul of the game. And McGee Stafford tried to take the sub. She wanted off, but she's going to head to the line for 2 shots as we get another look here at the wonderful finish in the possession before. Her and Angel going at it down low, but she's going to make the free throws, and then she'll have a sub coming in for her to end the last 2 minutes and 51 seconds of the game.
You can rest after the free throws.
And tomorrow, I guess we have the day off tomorrow. Suppose the teams probably have practices.
Actually, I'm not sure if you're going to have a real day off, because I know that you like to be prepared. You're going to be studying a lot. And but yes, we're going to have, like we said to our listeners, we're going to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and visit a little bit of the city too.
Angel Reese over to Burrell. Burrell to Howard. Howard to Clark. Clark is going to go one-on-one with De Leon. Tries to turn the corner. Great defense there by Puerto Rico. Burrell back up to Clark. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Angel Reese going one-on-one with Sophia Roman. Gets it done on the right-hand side, and Angel Reese didn't come to play today. 6 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists. Quite the stat line for Reese.
After that spin, she's very good in finishing with the right.
India Pagan tries to go up. Ray Burrell strips her, and they head the other way. Here's Ryan Howard into Billings. Monique Billings, one dribble and puts it in off the glass. And just like that, it forces a timeout call by Puerto Rico. As 2 minutes left to go in this one, they want to end on a high note so they can prepare themselves for their next 3 games coming up. Like I mentioned, there's 6 teams playing here in San Juan. 4 of them get their ticket to the World Cup. One of those tickets has already been punched, Team USA. We know they're going, they've already qualified, but there's 3 extra spots for the 5 teams, and Puerto Rico wants to be one of those teams, so sharpening yourself in the last 2 minutes is going to help you in your next 3 games as you take a look at the field goals. Just shooting 29% from the field. They've got 11 assists on 17 made field goals, so you've got 2 minutes to sharpen your own tools to head into the next final games. And USA has been doing that this entire tournament. Look at that connection between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. And Kara Lawson said it best herself yesterday. She said, don't look into the lineups. Don't look too much into the starting lineup. We're just looking for combinations, looking to see who works, giving everybody an opportunity here. I saw a lot of discourse online about the starting lineup. And Kara Lawson in the press conference, if you tuned into that one, said, let's just settle down here. We'll figure it out in these first couple games here in San Juan.
Don't get too crazy betting on those starting lineups.
Because you will be wrong.
Because you will be wrong.
2 minutes, 6 seconds left to go of action here with Team USA and Puerto Rico. It'll be Puerto Rico ball to start the final 2 minutes. De Leon going up against Howard. De Leon looking to get it inside. Great defense by Howard there to not allow the easy pass. Amani McGee Stafford swiped, and Angel Reese is called for the foul, her 4th personal foul of the game. And we're in the bonus. It's going to send Amani McGee Stafford to the line for 2. Just a few minutes ago, same play, same result, and Stafford was able to knock both of them down from the free throw line. Right now she's got 13 points and 7 rebounds.
The first one goes in. What about the second one, Kelsey?
Easy money. She's been a good free throw shooter this entire tournament, and I just jinx people. I think that's the first free throw she's missed this entire tournament. Ray Burrell leaks out and gets the easy bucket as they're able to outlet it full court. And that's Ray Burrell's 3rd and 4th point of the night. Just approaching the 1 minute and 30-second mark. De Leon picks up her dribble, gets it inside to McGee Stafford. Stafford working her way off the glass, just off the mark, and Angel Reese comes down with her 11th rebound of the game. She has been a rebounding machine. That's her 12th rebound, and she puts it right back in. Give her 8 points and 12 rebounds. An incredible outing by Angel Reese.
She goes from one basket to the other faster than any other big, and she's very, very active.
Ray Burrell, Monique Billings up against Gonzalez and McGee Stafford. And there's going to be a foul called there on McGee Stafford. That is her 4th personal foul. And we'll see another Angel Reese highlight here. She grabs the rebound and puts it in. Yeah, there's the foul there. That's going to put Monique Billings to the line for 2 shots. She's got 8 points so far in this one. And we look at the new substitution in for Puerto Rico. Kaylin Satterfield checks in for the 2nd time this game.
A lot of missed free throws this game.
A lot of missed free throws. Team USA shooting under 70% from the free throw line in this one. 67%. Angel Reese tries for another bucket. That one no good. Under 35 seconds left to go. Trinity San Antonio doesn't let her foot off the gas. She goes 100 miles an hour towards the rim and makes them pay. Trinity San Antonio has 8 points on the night. Here's Team USA. Billings into Reese. Reese through contact gets it done, and Angel Reese has had herself a night. 10 points, 13 rebounds. A double-double for her, the only player with a double-double here in this game. DeLeon looks like is going to dribble this one out. I think that's going to be game. Team USA 91, Puerto Rico 48. There's Coach Baptista and Coach Lawson shaking hands after the game, and what a game it was. Team USA comes out on top, and that's their 2nd win of the tournament. Just yesterday, won 110-46 over Senegal. Today, they get it done over the host team of Puerto Rico, 91-48, in front of a packed crowd here in San Juan, Puerto Rico. And just like that, the leading scorer for Team USA is Paige Beckers with 16 points, Kelsey Plum with 12, and Angel Reese, the only double-double, with 10 points and 13 rebounds. Oh, excuse me, Kiki Irafin, sorry, also had 10 points. I didn't mention her. Good outing by Team USA, and good on the other side for Puerto Rico as well. Leading the way for them is Amani McGee Stafford with 14 points, and India Pagan with 9. Pamela Rosado with 8. We want to see a little more out of Pamela Rosado.
Yes, and the next few games, she has to be more aggressive because that's what the crowd wants, but that's what the team also needs.
Let's take a look at some of the best plays of the 4th quarter. Kelsey Plum, a little hop, step, and jump, gets right into the key. That one is easy. And Puerto Rico, they've got some firepower of their own. A big block there by Paige Beckers. And we're seeing Paige Beckers highlights right now, and it's a nice pass inside. Paige Beckers is your TCL player of the game. 16 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists for Beckers. There's Amani McGee Stafford, the leading scorer for Team Puerto Rico. 14 points, 7 assists for her in this one. And look, more Paige Beckers. She could not miss today. A great outing in her debut. I mean, yesterday was her debut, but her first international tournament here on the senior team in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Angel Reese, the only double-double for Team USA. 10 points, 13 rebounds, 2 assists from her tonight. And Caitlin Clark, I mean, she showed us a logo 3, what she's known for. And that one, Angel Reese cleaned up. And there's Angel Reese again. A great job, and we thank you so much for watching. Kelsey Ray Johnson, Danilo Gallinari. We appreciate you hanging out with us, and we'll see you, not tomorrow, but we'll see you on the 14th for more action here in San Juan.
See ya.